Hi everybody, this is Warren Herman, and today we're going to speak about the fear of God and the fear of man, and the love of God and the love of man. And these concepts can illuminate how we can live out our vocation in life. Whether as a human parent or as a spiritual parent, we must live out these realities in balance and in health and holiness. Because there's a way in which, if we get things wrong in these departments, we will be dysfunctional. And the way that this can present itself is very simple. We are agitated about doing the right thing, and so we come off as nervous, angry, ineffective, and our lives are not healthy and wholesome as they could be. One of the examples of this, let's give an example of, let's kind of see like a priest who's the pastor of a church. Let's say if he's in this kind of ideal state, he's calm. He's thinking, he knows that he loves God, and he's secure that God loves him, and he's trying to shepherd his flock, able to bear with the imperfections and immaturities of the spiritual lives of those he is shepherding, but he also doesn't tolerate grave problems. He has this balance and this contentment in understanding that this is what it means to be a father, to see the good and draw it out, and to be shepherding and gardening, and to be at peace knowing the love of God and that he's working in the vineyard of the Lord, and that he has this kind of balance in that. The same can be true of a father of a family. It's not like he has to be, oh, little Johnny, did you do something wrong? Bang, 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 slap him up. But it's like there has to be this kind of like, or not being like, as they used to say, I don't know if they use this term as much, helicopter parents. Like it's this thing. It's not this grave. It's a concern that comes from peace and love rather than fear and this carnal mind. And the thing is that in these vocations, they must be rooted in the love of God, that we are loved by God, provided for by God. That is the root. And we must also not have the fear of man. So for example, the priest must not be worried to confront people about immorality or things like that, or heresy, whatever. He has to be able to confront people. But the thing is that sometimes what can happen is that this can get corrupted because he also projects his fear of man, so to speak, onto God. There's a way in which we can have a carnal fear of God, meaning I'm afraid of doing the wrong thing, where we're really just afraid of our caregivers abandoning us, and by doing the wrong thing, and we project this kind of infantile fear onto God, and that brings a tension and a compulsive quality and an anger and a repulsive energy into the way that we engage with others and try to shepherd them and try to help them, because there's this extra pressure that people don't know where that's coming from, and it's coming from that projection of the infantile fear of abandonment onto God, onto the need to do the right thing all the time. And it's an extra pressure or a too much pressure. And so that's one type of fear of man. And that's like the projection of the fear of man onto God, a projection of the fear of the abandonment of the attachment figure onto God. And there's also this projection, this kind of projection of that fear onto other people. It's kind of which way do you project it? And so we have to get over those fears and have that love of God. We have to know that God loves us, and then think about what is best and love other people and think about what's best for them. And so that is the love of God and the love of neighbor, gets rid of the kind of fear of God and fear of man. And of course, there is that good fear of God, which is, a desire to respect God and a desire to be considerate. And there also is this need to be prudent and considerate with our neighbors. So there's a thing of, how do I respect? How do I respect God? And also, how am I respecting my neighbor? Because we do need to confront our neighbor, but we should confront our neighbor respectfully, diplomatically, kindly. And we only can do this when we have that security in ourselves that we know we're doing the right thing and we are loved by God. and that we are doing it out of love, and it is all love. And so that is the thing that we need to do in order to have this deep stability when we are engaging with others, shepherding them in any way, whether as spiritual parents or as human ones.